Then we got 4 individuals who got caught up in the raids, had nothing to do with it. One of them was the big homie, straight first generation big homie, well respected. I grew up under him. He's my big homie, for me. So it was a protocol call and a protocol must that we did what we did because that's the way it was designed, and we had to because it was protocol, meaning that we had 4 innocent people out of that 14 that y'all seen. 4 of them had nothing to do with it. They shouldn't even been there. They shouldn't even been on an arraignment. They shouldn't even been in a preliminary. One individual was out on bail. He was the only individual out on bail because his family bailed him out. So he was out on bail. But still, he wasn't even supposed to have been caught up. Neither one of those 4, period, wasn't supposed to have been there at all, ever. But their names came up on the list based on those 2 individuals from the very beginning. That's how the police got to their name. So their name was on that list. So now, when I get the, the phone call and I get the particular letter as far as the diagram of how this has to go, because of one particular individual who's involved, who's the big homie, had nothing to do with nothing, and other individuals who had nothing to do with nothing. And we already up against it. There's no way we're going to be able to go to trial and have a fair trial or a trial period and beat shit, nothing. All we're going to do is go to trial and put more time on our young lives, and we out of here. So it came down to willing and dealing, plea bargain. This is what it's called. So we went in. I came back to the county. First, I got a visit from my attorney. Just back up first. When we all get caught up and you go into the system, and being that this was a major high publicity case like this, they gave us court-appointed public defenders, which is public pretenders. So 8 of my guys had public pretenders. 3 of us, only 3 of us, which was me and 2 more of my other homies, had state-appointed attorneys, which means the state appointed them. And that was only to give us some balancing when they could have gave all of us state-appointed attorneys. But they didn't want to spend that money on us. So they only gave us 3 when they should have gave all of us state-appointed attorneys. So however, this was the start. So now I get to visit, 2 of the homies get visits, and there's deals thrown on the table to us. So now I go back, host a meeting with my Raz and with my crimies, my co-defendants, all of us, because we're all together. We all live together. We tearing up shit every day together. We laughing, playing dominoes, fart sack games. We all together. Ain't nobody mad at nobody or nobody point the finger. None of that shit, bro. We together, unified, unity. So go back, tell the homies, man, look, we gotta lay it down. We're going to have to lay it down on this. They offered us each one. Everybody gonna get different numbers, but the number ain't gonna be no more than this maximum, which is 5. I said the number ain't gonna be more. The max is 5. The minimum is 18. So our drawing board is between 18 to 5 years. Is our deals is on the table out of all 11 of us, because like I said, the 4 we released. So once I had that meeting and let the homies know and schooled them on, because this was how the diagram was given to me. Because like I said, I'm a youngster, young in the game at that time, so I'm really getting schooled in my law library and learning how to really understand the penal code system. But I learned fast. So when I went in, by the time I got out of Folsom in 4 years, I was a paralegal. You couldn't tell me I knew my shit then. So the rest of my life, I knew what to do. But I was young, and I soaked it up like a sponge for my big homie. So went in, told the homies, yeah, this is what we doing. We landed down. Boom, bam, bada boom. So now we go in, we do the agreements with our attorney present, the district attorney, and we give our own self-admission of guilt, which is you can plead out guilty or no recontents, and it's the same thing. No contents is the same as guilty. So of course we all pleaded out no contents, and they booked me for conspiracy, and I had multiple gun charges, and they had me with a conspiracy to murder, and they also had me with a conspiracy act of fire bombings. All the bombings y'all heard and all the stuff that got blew up. They booked me for that. So what they did was I pleaded out on those 2 counts. They took everything off the table, but they didn't take it off the table. So all you youngsters in America, this is where the twist come in. Please follow me and listen to me. All our young asses at that time did the dumbest of the dumbest shit when we pleaded out. But again, we were forced to plead out because we had to release 4 of our homies. So through protocol and the neighborhood knowing it would have been selfish of us and fucked up of us to go against the grain of our own neighborhood, but say, fuck them niggas, we ain't getting nobody out, everybody gonna fall. No, we did what was necessary. We planned out so we can release and free our 4 homeboys that was on that damn panel who had no business being there. And that's what real was supposed to do. And that's what we did. We pleaded out to our own kindness, our own accounts, feel me? Our own admission of guilt. We pleaded out, each individual, we pleaded out and we got time. I got the most time. Me and my dog got 4 years, and it trickled down from there. 3, 2, 2.5, and the lowest was 18 months. Now, my baby homie, who you guys seen on, the youngster who you seen on tape, we would know none of that never took place again. Coercing statements from the police, district attorney's office, coercing the mama herself was the reason he even ended up in that position, situation, because he was the young. He was 15 years old, scared his ass off. Man, we were nowhere never mad at him. We laughed at him when he came in court. We joked with him. All of us did again because we were young. The shit to us was all we cared about. We was heroes to our hood. We was down. We was solid, and we did what we had to do for our homeboy's life. So that's all that fucking mattered to us. We wasn't mad at the little homie, the baby homie, but for what he did and what he said and his testimony. None of that shit, because that's what they do to try to destroy credibility, put y'all against one another. All that, man, we never touched Lil Louis. All they talking about, they try to make him suck his wee and all that. The mama is a lie. She lied. She did that because she got paid for her interview on PBS. All that shit. That's how PBS even came about, because the mama story. We would have never even been on no damn PBS. But the mama. So the mama coerced all her son's shit and made him say, agree and do everything, cooperate, and put that little dude in that position like that. So we never was mad at him, never DP, and besides, he was in juvenile hall. Again, 3 of them was in juvenile hall, and the rest of them was in the county. So none of the homies never had a problem with one another, even Lil Louis situation and how bad it looked. To us, we didn't give a shit. We laughed about it and did trip because we were young soldiers. We was going on our first tribe of experience, and we didn't care, man. So we pleaded out. We took our own freaking responsibilities. Something I can say about a lot of niggas, man. A lot of niggas. Yeah. Took our own responsibility, and we took it upon ourselves and gave our own admission of guilt, bro. Yes, I did that. I tell it to the world. I did that. And I didn't do it once. I done did it 3 times in my life. 3 times in my life, I had to take plea bargains and deal. If not, I'd have been stressed. And I ain't the only ex-con, the only nigga on earth. Every real nigga right now, a channel tell you, he telling real shit, because that's what the trap that they put us in. That's how they started. So now back it up. Where we mess up at as young men in America, all of us, is that they don't tell you that when you take that very first plea in your life, that's the Pandora box that's opening for the rest of your life. We're going to book your ass. You could be 80 years old, as OJ. I mean, as Bill Cosby. It don't matter. You can be 80 years old, but boy, what we have on you, stay. It's in your jacket. So all we do is pull it up. So, okay, well, back in the century of such and such, you shot such and such. That's called an enhancement. That's a prior. Oh, we gonna book you for that. But man, I'm 80 years old, man. They don't give a shit. So this is where they get us at, fellas. So now we pleaded out. So, but mind you, I told y'all I had multiple charges. My dog had multiple charges, and not only that, he was facing 4 counts of strong arms. Damn. On top of these, there was no way they going to trial, and you got a trial going to other courts. Man, hell to the no. So when we pled out and we accepted our conditions, now we plead out, and our conditions is once you do your plea, the charges that they say was not dismissed, because they don't use the word dismissed. They're quashed, but they're not quashed. They're called enhancements. Them enhancements go in your jacket. It's like your folder, and they took 5 of my damn charges that I had, all guns and real hard felony shit, and they threw it in a folder and sent it over here and said, okay, we got Bird Johnson over here now. This is the start of his life. He got a folder, new folder. All 11 of us got new folders now, and they sent them folders over to the side, and now we going on our way. Go tell the penitentiary system, get out, do what soldiers do, handle our business. Parole, get out. I get out in 1986 out of Folsom. I paroled out the SHOOT program out of war, out of Folsom Penitentiary. Straight up. Come straight out of Folsom, stay home about a year, get caught up 19, I'm back in 88. I got a fucking major drug case. They raid 2 of my spots, but I ain't even in the spots. They get a couple of birds, some soft stuff, some weed, some money. I ain't in the spot. I'm just pulling up. Once I pull up, they hit me, get me out my car, take me in. I beat the cases. I don't live with them places. I already know my charge, everything. The only thing you give me is trespassing and parole violation, and that's what I got. You feel me?
Yeah.
So now, back up, I go in, I get out, 91, just so happened, I'm rolling, I'm dipping. I just come from the jungle, fucking with my relatives and the homies over there, and I just come from over there getting down, handling some business with one of the homies in the J's. I put an order in, so I'll go over there and get at the homie. I'm on my way back to the hood, get to the hood. I forget about, I had asked this nigga, let me borrow your jacket, because it started getting windy, and I had on a tank top that evening and some sweats. So it started getting windy, so I took my homie's member-only jacket and put it on. Once I jumped in my bro and started rolling, I cut my heat on, everything through the jacket in the back seat. I forgot I got 16 fucking zippers in this jacket, bro.
Damn.
I forget all about it. I got literally got 16 zippers in this bitch. And I throw the jacket in the back of my damn seat and forget all about it. So I got a chrome nickel plate 25, and back in them days, all the police, just how they got up on it behind informants, but they didn't know it. All us G's, gangsters, the pimps, the hustlers across the nation to tell you this. It don't matter, especially Chicago, Philly, LA, New York. If you had a Brougham and you had a Coupe de Ville, where did you stash the small piece at, bro? In the light cap, the side of the doors. It's easy to pop right out, get to it, the whole 9. So I had one right there. When they pulled me over, immediately I jumped right out. I got 18 days left on parole, and my firstborn son is about to be born in 10 days. I'm happy, I'm amped. You feel me? I want to deliver my firstborn son. You know, I'm ready, and I'm a young, still wild nigga in the streets, but getting major money. But still on that lane as far as this banging tip. I'm getting this money, so I'm slowly now growing out of that gangbanging level into my gangster level, as far as getting that money on the D-boy level. So it's like I'm excited. I want to do this and have my firstborn, man. You know, I get caught up, dog. 18 days left on parole. 10 days before my son's birth, October the 1st. I got caught up in September, bro. Week 2 after my birthday, which was September the 4th. So when they hit me, he walked up to the car, he said, man, you're on parole, you don't pay. I said, man, look, man, and it's this particular police that we knew in our neighborhood. I said, man, look, man, preacher, man, why you always come with that bullshit? Man, look, man, I got 18 punk-ass days on this shit, and y'all can get up off my nuts, man. 18 days, man. I'm on him. I'm talking shit, right? He said, all right, man, can you step over to the car, man, so we can search the car right quick? We can let you be on your way. I said, oh, yeah, man, I'm clean as a whistle. I ain't got nothing. I ain't tripping. I'm doing it just like that, God. So I'm fully not aware. Oh, snap. Man, I gotta have a chickadee in the back seat there. I'm only shy an ounce or two. Damn. And I'm out. And a pistol. And I got about 1900 in my pocket.
Damn.
Man, I'm out of here, man. So look. No shit. So now I'm on the car, my hands, on the hot car. Bam. I'm looking. Eyeball watching what they doing. The partner watching me, preaching in my car. And he do just like this, bro. He said, hey. He said, now, Rudy, see, now it's one thing about these G's. See, these G's, they ride a certain way. And he stuck his keys out, man, I promise you on my life. My heart said, this motherfucker better not go to my life, man. He took the keys out and he bust the back door open first. Popped that one. Bam. Nothing. Got to my side of the drive. He ain't make it to the other side. Bust the driver's side open. Bam. Mr. Johnson, say you clean, huh? Stuck the key in and put my shit out. Boy, he immediately went to grab my arm because once he was grabbing my arm, my leg already got that shake, that get up and go shake. Hey, homies and the homegirls is coming outside. They looking. Oh, that's BJ. Oh, they look. Everybody look. So I've already got the leg shake, and my little homie man walked up, and I said, "Meet his week." And when I caught him, I got that shake, and I'm already in motion for the stride. Homeboy caught me. Bam. Come.
Yeah.
I'm in the rap. I can't even move now. I swear I'm in stride like I'm gone, man. They said, So yeah, they got me, bro. Threw me in the back seat. I'm out of here. So again, America, the moral of the story was that's my third plea bargain. Now they caught me red-handed with drugs and a pistol. I got two things I can do. I can become an informant, get on their payroll, and start telling on everybody I know, take down all kind of D-boys, just build a reputation for myself for them. Or take my own way. Because that's how they deals be. What you gonna do? What you got for us? But they know not to come at OGs and certain G's like that, bro. So they didn't come as us certain niggas like they didn't come at us because they already knew we ain't doing no hollering. We don't even want to talk to you motherfuckers. We don't even want to talk to you detectives. For what? If I waive my rights with you, what makes you think I'm gonna waive them and give them to him? I don't want to talk to you. Send me on to the county. Do what y'all gonna do, and then once I go to arraignment, I'm gonna know what's my defense from there. Okay, they got this evidence to give me. They ain't got no evidence. Oh shit, I'm gonna get released at arraignment. Then they gonna keep me here all day in the holding tank, and I'm gonna be here at 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna say, hey man, I didn't go to court. They said that's because you got a district attorney DA reject. You feel me? And that's because you knew how to play the game. You knew how to play ball, and that's what I learned in the system day one when I got caught up for the HK case, bro. That's what it taught me. The plea bargain ruined my life. It ruined every individual life that was on that panel, ruined their life. Because every nigga who went to the pen and got out, stayed home a year, 2 years, and messed up and went back, they bought up all them enhancements that they had from the HK case, and they doubled their time for the charge they was facing now, or they pleaded out and took the deal.
Damn.
That's the entrapment that they put us in America. So all my youngsters in America out there, man, know this shit. If you're gonna be in these streets, bro, you're gonna rock this street stuff, and you know, you wanna proclaim this gangsterism, all that. Hey man, I can't tell you not to, homie, because I've been there, done it. I've done it with the best of the best. And I thank God for change. I thank God that you know, I was able to take myself out of that equation and you know, really, you know, make something else of myself because I knew I had the qualifications to do so, man. And I just thank God of it. And I just wish a lot of youngsters, a lot of our YGs, a lot of our brothers, man, out there, period, wake up, man, and stop glorifying this shit and thinking that this gangbanging and gangster shit, bro, it's the shit. It ain't the shit, homie. It is not at all the shit, period, bro. I'm telling you for a fact. I'm gonna go even deeper than that with it, man. I want to say, coming for the Nixon Garden, being a known, notorious, I'm talking about a notorious, furious bounty hunter out of Nixon Garden, bro. I want to say for myself, through my growth, my achievements in life, my beautiful kids I love, man. Oh man, I die for in a heartbeat. Ain't no question. Ain't no hold up. Let me think about it. Come on, they gotta live for me. Come on. So I love my kids, my sons, my daughter. I love my kids, bro. So I live for them. I hustle. I strive. Everything is for them. My last name is for them, bro. So I want to take the time out as a real double OG, a retired gangster from these streets, man. An individual who really walked those walks, walked paths that niggas that never be able to walk. never be able to experience because it ain't that era no more. So you'll never be able to encounter what we went through in the bloody 80s. A lot of people in America couldn't withstand it and survive. And that's just being straight up. I don't care what coast you're on. It's just like, it's niggas out of LA couldn't survive in Chicago in the 80s if they wasn't embedded with that street shit and that nigga shit in them to be able to say, okay, I can hang in Chicago. If I lived in LA, I survived in LA. If I survived in New York, I can survive in Wisconsin. If I survive in there, then shit, I can survive in St. Louis. So you have to have that certain mentality of a certain caliber man, to be able to survive in any poverty-stricken ghetto area in America, period. So I want to take the time, man, as just being a real man, a king, a father, a husband-to-be, a man of spiritual growth at this point in time in his life, because like I said, I've told you guys over and over, I took the red suit and he recruited me when my parents died and I lost my little brother, and I put that fucking red suit on and I put it on proudly, and I wore it for 29 straight years. The horns and all, you name it. I wore it, bro. I wore it proudly. Proudly. So I'm here to say, through my growth and through regret of the experiences that I had to experience, and people that I hurt, and mothers and grandmothers and uncles and brothers that cried based on my actions and things, I want to truly, bro, extend my apology to America, to all our youths in America who are following the trends that we set in them 80s in Los Angeles, California, based on the gang banging aspect. Not gangsterism, but just gang banging, gangs, B's and C's. I want to extend my apology as a double OG Damu, man, for the Nixon Garden bounty hunters. Straight raised up off 114, man. 48 years of my life right there on 114th Street, man. 867, 1443 was my unit, man. I want to extend my apologies to the world and to America for my wrongdoings, my participation, my act of honorous, just being honorary, selfish to one's lives, just everything in their demeanor, because I wasn't the person that I robbed old women, I jacked old ladies, I did nothing to an elder, ever in my life, ever. Disrespect, cuss them out, clown them on the bus stop, throw shit on. See, we didn't do those things coming up, bro. We protected our elders. So I've never done anything in that aspect of my life, disrespecting no elder to that magnitude, period. My apology sincerely is for youths out there who watch cats like myself and other dudes on these platforms now, man, and listen to their stories, but specifically my livelihoods. I really be trying to express myself to ones trying to save lives, bro, and prevent lives, not make you individuals glorify this shit. Because I'm not here for it to be glorified. Because if I was here for it to be glorified, I wouldn't be on this internet for one. A1, I wouldn't be here. I'll still be in the streets. I'll still be active. 50 and all, it wouldn't even matter. I'll still be active, heavily involved. I would not be in this world, period. You wouldn't even know of me, period. So I say that to say, man, that all of my participation from a negative standpoint, bad, I just want to truly apologize to you guys for following this trend of Los Angeles gangs, man, and how it spread it like a wildfire into communities and neighborhoods that didn't deserve it. It's a lot of communities and neighborhoods in America do not deserve this gang shit in their communities, bro. For real. A whole lot. So I just want to say, man, I want to extend my apology, and I apologize, man. Also, just for